For most of you, you would know that I don't like speaking in between my poems or like even letting you know what they're about, but I felt today I was going to theme it based on gender-based violence. I think we all know what's been going on in South Africa over the past couple of weeks, over the past couple of months, even in the previous year. And it saddened me how what men fear the most happens to be our reality. So, as my sweater does say, jail is to men what life is to women. I am more than just a lady on heels. I move and you bark. I speak only to see you quiver, panting vigorously at the sway of my hips and thighs, led to believe that one is not more than the sexuality they possess and that the length of their skirt is to determine their success. I am more than just a lady on heels. Mountains are at their peak, declaring boys as men and young girls as women. Adhering to malicious superstitions of our ignited forefathers. Yes, you may be the head, but so am I, your body. For as long as your mind continues to utter falsehood, the human anatomy has never proven life with a dead heart, but atmosphere has with a dead brain, for the heart was still pumping. You see, I am still superior. Yes, I may be yours, although needless polygamous courtships have never declared one king. Wake up, world. Men, take up your role as men. Stop running at the siren scream of every little infant, for it is yours. Denying to be a dad does not make you any less of a father. You whistle melodiously with your fine tune, forgetting that I am more than my hard, bold breast and well-rounded figure. R-E-explicit is the status quo. Don't honk your horn at me passing by, sir. I'm not some obstacle standing in your way. A proper man is mannered enough to stop and get out and kindly say hi. Therefore, respect is what you shall grant unto me, for I am more than just a lady on heels. Ooh. Yes. I marched that day. I marched that day because I was sick and tired. Sick and tired of being sick and tired of men who have a patriarchal sense of entitlement over our bodies and thinking we can still be friends. I marched that day. I marched that day for all the women with stories untold that nobody knows a thing about. Stories that have been silenced into their subconsciousness. Silenced by the scorching judgment of societal walls. I marched that day. I marched that day for the unfathomable wounds and concealed scars that have turned us into liars. I marched for the mirroring downturned eyes that reflect a look of disgust, pronouncing that we reek of death. How would one begin to explain waking up in a foreign bed from a comatose to thrusts and having to consent to the question of, can I come inside you, baby? Silently screaming, dear Lord, please let my name the last 3 times to be called. Now there is no denying that we come from a conflicted past. I know it is not my place to mourn the lives of the dead, for I was never there, but I salute them anyway. For it is through them that we have the privileges of today. Last night I tore at flesh so as to check if I was still human. To my amazement I bled. And out of vigorous implants of self-mutilation I found comforting restoration in the mounting redness, dipping in contour with every frustration of blade put to arm. All that sleeping with a heart heavy with emotion, I can still feel it within my rib cages, this thing inside of me, weighing down my chest like an alley-filled chest, crippling feeling in all contents of breast. For you I cry black tears. Contrite you I am, not knowing the cause of the pigment, so I'm just going to say goodbye with a kiss, giving you at least something to miss, for pigment is bonded marriage to our fellow Africans, where too Africa might lay. Sometimes nobody ever really apologizes, and sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's easier to kill someone whom you've forgiven without having asked, and pray to God your paths never cross until someone makes mention of their name. Or see a resembling silhouette in a crowd of people, or a familiar tone in their echoing vibratos. Then they resurrect to your demands. My sisters marched that day, but they were not moving. A disheartening reality of being alive and dead at the same time. The problem with souls is that they cannot tete-a-tete. Nkaribe ditsebe ke uphulele sefuba ke tsholo ona masisapelo ke rantshane maikutlo ke feroga dibete ke go nagana sentetse ke tla o thothetsa ka lerwele la galefo suthele sentetse ke tla o hlokisa botsitso jalo ka setsokotsane serue sentetse ke batla jalo ka serame sa le qhanga o tshisa fadile maikutlo aka a hlenghlane iqhitsa pelo sekhutsing empa bophelong ha o qale hodimo ha se le bitla ntwena